Now, we would like to talk a little bit this evening about the dynamics of energy that you consider your particular talent in your world, and how you might be able to take that talent and how that may interface with the dynamic of community that you all are going to be a part of. And we don't necessarily mean this community. We were talking with Adrian a little while ago about the dynamic of, please don't misunderstand what we're talking about community. We fully expect each of you in your own way, with your own people, to develop your own communities. Basically, because you're spread all over the place. If you were in proximity, those of you that are in proximity will actually wind up coming together in that sort of way. But if you are not in proximity, what will happen is either through the dynamics of your own real family or the dynamic of extended family, you will begin to realize that there are all of a sudden a lot more, what shall we say, individuals paying attention to what you know. There's going to be others that are going to be looking to you for a dynamic of leadership. And so that really becomes, who you're going to be, who do you wish to be in that sort of energetic dynamic. Now there are so many people losing their jobs, so many people losing their securities, that it's going to get more along the dynamics of the situation where we had been speaking a number of months ago about how to describe a situation, a creation of peace that would transcend the dynamics of reality, where you could have food, water, shelter, healthcare, education for everyone, and how that could be accepted in the world the way it is right now. But if you look at what's happening within the dynamics of government alone, there are, how many millions of people that are involved in the dynamics of government and have in the past, what shall we say, not had to, what shall um, given energy of excellence. In other words, the dynamic, a lot of people would get a job and just basically stay in the job and the security. They wouldn't have to do much for that job, but it would be, it was a dynamic of where the system was carrying the individuals rather than the individuals carrying the system. So now you're in a situation where the dynamics of that safety and security is crumbling. And there's going to be a massive amount of people that are going to be without support. Now, you don't really believe that everyone else is going to let those people starve, do you? No, a new situation has to come about in order to, what shall we say, carry a dynamic of, in other words, now aren't we getting into that you are all divine beings manifested in physical bodies and are therefore entitled to have at least your survival needs met as far as food, water, shelter, healthcare, and education? And as you realize that is the pressure that is being put on, then you each in your own way might find an opportunity to advocate for a change of a system that basically provided, and we don't like to use this term because it has been labeled and demonized, but a sort of a dynamic of a basic stipend, a basic income that everyone could have. And maybe it wouldn't be so much that it was completely supportive of a person, or maybe it should be. That is to be decided, isn't it? So you are beginning to see that the energy that we have been advocating for a number of years now is actually becoming a possibility because of the shifts and the changes that are occurring in the outside world. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you smell it?
Mm.
What does it smell like?
It smells like an open window, like a potential.
Could be a breath of fresh air. But it's, again, it's being able to understand that in your own mind and to be able to perhaps even advocate for that sort of dynamic, that sort of energy, which would lift you all out of the dynamics of survival. Hmm, that would be interesting, would it not?